What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gills. How y'all doing? Now, just so people can't claim that I've only ever shit on this game, I'm going to show you something that I just found that I really love. Are you ready for this? Floppy shotgun. Isn't that adorable? Now back to shitting on the game. No, I was just running around jumping and noticed I could get my shotgun to do that like wave motion, and I'm like,
over here.
That's fun.
According to McKay's files, one of the old refineries has engineers working overtime on something called PG-240X. PG-240 is the poison they spray on top.
Sounds like a new workout routine.
My guess is that PG-240X is what they dropped on us at the hotel. So we are going to fuck up McKay's operation by destroying that old refinery from the inside. I sent Lucky Mama and a small team to secure the perimeter. They are waiting for you. Once you get inside the place, talk me through what you see. We'll figure out how to get it offline.
Alright, you know what? That, oddly enough, addressed something that Face for a Skull was commented to me in the last video. How Danny has been running around breathing in all of this Vivero shit. I mean, hell, he even had the Vivero cell phone thing stuck in his chest that I still argue was pointless as fuck. But that's beside the point. He brought up that, you know, Danny's been breathing this shit in all game, yet all these other characters at the hotel get one whiff of it and dead. And, you know, I did the joke, oh, silly, Danny's the most specialist cookie in the whole jar. He's, you know, you can't kill the protagonist. Silly. But, and if he didn't read that tone in there, well, that tone was implied. But, so the fact that this is actually like a stronger, like more weaponized version of Vivero and everything, okay, that makes a little more sense. Because it's like I said, I mean, Skull had a point. That, yeah, Danny has been breathing in that Vivero gas all game. Like, even if he didn't get as much a whiff as these guys did, like, the accumulation should have at least killed him.
How did my team do?
Looks like they secured the perimeter.
Remember, you need to talk me through what you see in there. If I'm right, that place is important to the poison operation.
Yelena told us to hold the position for you. These abuelas are cold-blooded. They kill the soldados like it was nothing. We rigged the doors to blow. You can trigger them if you want.
Yeah, I want to blow shit up.
None of my Canadian sites have this problem, so don't be an
Really? Fireworks? Oh.
Yelena, I'm seeing a lot of missiles in boxes.
Anything else?
Yeah, they're all marked with PG-240X.
Get down to the basement. The blueprints say there's a ton of electrical work done.
What the hell am I thinking of? I'm thinking of P90X. I'm like, man, that sounds like a workout, like an actual workout that exists.
I'm here, Danny.
You were right. It looks like this is where McKay's people are making the chemical weapons. The bombs.
Venga. We have to fuck this shit up now. Connect me to any computer you see. I'll overload it.
On it, Yelena.
I mean, or we could do this the old-fashioned way, and I just, you know, set up a whole bunch of explosives. I mean, what's up with this shit? I mean, a Far Cry game where we're relying on all this computer bullshit? I'm not gonna get saved, am I? God damn, I'm getting really mushmouth lately. And I know some people would probably say, lately? I don't know. I'm having trouble enunciating. Like, specifically the last couple days. It's been even worse than normal.
Got to be careful here.
Oh, civilians.
What the fuck is that? Yelena!
I'm here, Danny.
You were right. Looks like this is where McKay's people are making the chemical weapons. The bombs.
Pinga, we have to fuck this shit up now. Connect me to any computer you see. I'll overload it.
On it, Yelena. It's connected.
Give me a minute. I'm scanning for exploits. Pinga, this stuff was patched ages ago. All they had to do was run Windows Update. I thought I needed a 0-day.
Can I go?
No, Danny, you got soldados heading your way. Don't let them fuck with the connection.
Stubborn motherfuckers.
I stand by my statement that all I really would have needed to do was blow this place up.
Find the manual override switch and pull it. Blinking green light.
Then I go!
Yeah! Get out!
I'm stuck in the control room!
Pinga, the building is filling with that poison. Fuck! I saved you like 20, 30 of us minimum. I can't.
Fuck!
Find a way out, Danny. Find a way out.
Fuck that shit.
You know, I'm just saying, if we would have gone with my original idea of blowing this place up,
I'm here.
we... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, what, this...
Follow me! Let's get out of here!
So this place is filling with this new, even deadlier gas? Shouldn't Danny's brains be coming out of his ears right now? Oh, I'm sorry. I drank some liquor. I'll be fine.
Northam!
I can't block
Oh man, I thought you were dead.
I love this guy.
Really entertaining to watch. Seriously. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna call out my boy Anton for more soldados because you Garijas are really starting to piss in my lemonade.
See, that was a very Far Cry-esque thing to do right there. Now I'm gonna cheat by using a backpack that has a rocket launcher. Which, again, cool. I don't know why it's here. Oh. Ugh. Awesome. Am I not doing the right thing here? I mean, it's telling me to escape. There we go.
In the clear. I'm out.
Danny, I want you to know I had no idea the factory would blow up. And I couldn't risk that many of my guerrillas.
You did what you had to.
If it ever comes down to sacrificing one versus many,
If it makes you feel any better, Clara would have done the same thing. You're more alike than you think.
moving the puck on. How about the fact that we just completely destroyed Castillo's ability to make chemical weapons? This is a huge blow to the regime.
So they can't make any more of the bombs they dropped on us at the hotel.
All that's left is what was made before.
Always another target. If you don't mind, I'm just going to enjoy breathing for a moment.
Alright, totally ignoring that trolley car, you know, sacrifice one to save a number of other people. I've always hated that line of thinking. And I get it. People would say, "Oh, but you know, the pure math works out." You know, and And I sit here and go, okay, but what if, because you're always thinking that you're the guy on, pulling the switch that's going to change the trolley tracks to kill the one person instead of the 5. What if you're the person getting sacrificed? What if the person you're sacrificing, is a parent or something of yours? Yeah, then, in my opinion, the calculus fucking changes. I've had multiple arguments with people over that stuff, and again, there's not really a correct answer. This is the problem when you kind of get into some really deep ethical type talks. I don't think there's really a right answer to that question. It's just like I said, I've never been a big fan of the that sacrificial style of just pure numbers. It just never sat right with me. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it used to, but not so much anymore. I don't know. There's something else I wanted to make a joke about, and I can't remember. Oh yeah, why is this mission, like this whole mission that we're doing here, like that last one took 20 seconds. Now we're running over here to talk to Lucky Mama to do this next mission. Like, couldn't this have just been one bigger, more larger scale mission? This is something else that that's really been bugging me about this game, is just it. And really, a lot of Ubisoft games, they're getting rid of cutscenes. They're getting rid of things that, in my opinion, give a game not only a visual spectacle, but I don't know. I don't really have a term for it. I usually use the word, I like big set pieces. Again, I always remember Far Cry 4 fighting on the side of the mountains that had the big, all the carvings on them. Like, those are some really epic moments. A lot of this stuff you did in Far Cry 3, specifically escaping the burning temple, meeting Lisa, then firing that grenade launcher on the back of the truck. Like, those were epic missions, epic moments that this game just doesn't have any of. And really, a lot of Ubisoft games in the recent era have been lacking those. Even in some of my favorite franchises like Assassin's Creed, I still stand by it, and I do not understand why people loved Odyssey, although it makes a little bit more sense when you see I've seen polls and stats that people who loved Odyssey were never really big fans of old school Assassin's Creed, and fans of old school Assassin's Creed weren't really big fans of Odyssey because it's not an Assassin's Creed game, and it doesn't even give it the lip service that like 4 does. Whatever. I'm getting way off topic here.
When I was a girl, the air here used to smell like the ocean. But the foreign corporations came, poisoned everything. Back in '67, we kicked them out. For decades, you could breathe the air. Then Espinosa started to sell off our industries. Then Anton took over. He opened the door for that Yankee McKay. His operation produces the poison needed to make Viviro. And the pipeline here is a vital part of that cancer treatment. Lorenzo showed me the photographs you took of their research. Disgusting. So Yelena and I came up with a plan to cripple production of Castillo's wonder drug. Think of that Yankee's main chemical plant like a heart, and all these pipes are like arteries. Cut the arteries, and the heart goes into a catastrophic state. So follow the pipes, Danny. Destroy the substations, and you'll create a pressure overload at the plant. That's when Yelena will access their computers, and will be able to kill McKay's poison operation for good.
And see, this is what I was meaning about the whole lacking in spectacle, where it's, instead of having a cutscene where we could have gotten all this information and had dialogue, it's just a character monologuing at us this, essentially. And also, is McKay a Yankee? Really? I thought Yankee in this context was used more as a I don't want to say derogatory, way of describing, but I don't think that's always 100% incorrect way of describing Americans specifically, you know. Instead of, because McKay said he's Canadian.
You can overload the poison silos from there.
Or I could just shoot them.
Being a guerrilla is about precision. Sloppy work leads to too many corpses.
I still like Danny's idea, but whatever. Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, oh, nope, phone call.
Okay. First substation down.
You know, I used to watch El Tigre's back when he was in the field.
Well, I'm glad you're watching mine.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, with McKay, as he put it, he's Canadian. Jesus Christ.
A little. Said he was killed in combat. Why?
You remind me of him. Clara's the politician. But you are a true guerrilla. Like Lugo, the lone wolf.
I don't like worrying about others. It slows me down.
But when the lone wolf makes the big kill, he doesn't like to share the spoils. Be careful, Danny.
Why are you telling me this? Hello? Hello?
Are we going to get some sort of twist that Anton is Lobo? Or some shit like that? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. But yeah, like I said, I mean, when they're talking about Yankees, you know, I always assumed that they were using that more as just a general term for an American. But I don't know. She used it, but they keep using it to describe McKay, but he's Canadian. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb and it's just a broad term that I'm looking too much into.
Who's there?
No one. Of course, I need a key card. Oh, shit. There we go.
Another artery cut. Now keep cutting.
I should have been a surgeon.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm sad. She keeps shitting on our dreams.
To apologize for how I treated you when we first met. I was wrong about you.
No need to apologize.
I've just seen enough blood to last 3 lifetimes. And enough guerrillas who enjoyed spilling it. When you showed up, you had trouble written all over you. But El Tigre, he always knew a true guerrilla at first glance. He told me if anyone could save Yara, it was you. Just thought you should know.
Libertad could use you, Lucky. Clara could learn a lot from you.
Libertad, La Moral, just a club, Danny. I fight for Yara, no one else.
Hey! Gracias, mijo.
No hay problema.
All right, I'm gonna speed this along because this is. Sorry, this mission is all just blowing shit up. it's gonna, yeah, it'll be faster if I just do some editing.
Danny, I never told anyone this.
¿Qué?
El Tigre killed Lobo.
The pinga.
Back in 67, they led the final attack together. But Lobo wanted Yara all for himself. Once they took Esperanza, his plan was to take down Santos. Lobo would have undone everything we fought for. Instead of peace, he would have started a civil war. Lobo was a traitor, Danny. He left El Tigre no choice. A secret no Yaran can ever know.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you remind me of Lobo. You might be a hero now. You might think you would never betray Yara. But once you're on the throne, it will change you.
I have no desire to rule Yara, Loki.
Just know that if I must, I won't hesitate to pull that trigger. Just like El Tigre. He was the real legend of 67. And he never forgave himself for it.
Good night.
Bunny, great job taking out those substations. I've accessed their system, and thanks to you overloading the basin pressure at the plant, I can now do this.
Do what, Yelena? Holy shit. Loki, did you hear that?
All of Yara heard that. Time for phase 2. Get to the plant. Just follow the smoke.
And I'm glad that I didn't have to blow up every single one of those little substations, because I would have lost my goddamn mind running all over the place just doing that over and over and over again. Danny, don't let any of this water in your mouth. But it's poison. Although, you know, we've established that Danny is immune to poison. Why are you swimming? You could be running.
Don't like the look of this place.
I mean, like, you stand up. That water's probably at your knees at best.
Loki, I'm at the plant. Everyone's shitting themselves.
Thanks to you. Engineers are trying to repair the chemical basins.
So we shoot them.
Danny, Yelena's waiting to be patched into the computers. Once we have access.
Heart attack. Got it.
Shut up.
The substations are compromised! Repeat! The substations are...
Die. Beep 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 pew. Beep 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 pew.
Yelena, it's Danny. I plugged you in. Time to do your thing.
Muy bien. Let's melt this fucker. We're in. Now, each basin has an overflow control switch. Flip the switches and...
I'm kaboom.
Yeah. But there's going to be some time between flipping and kabooming. So make sure no one gets their hands on those switches.
Warning. Critical pressure levels detected.
What was I thinking? Oh yeah, if you're wondering why the computer downloaded the thing so fast. I think it's because I did that. I got all those jammers. I took care of all of them. It was like a side mission or something. So apparently her downloads are faster or something like that.
Okay, Danny, we're almost there. 3 more basins to go.
Music to my ears.
This is Senior McKay. Who's the fucking manager here? Call me pronto. I need to know what the hell's going on.
I'm fucking your shit up.
Danny, you won't be alone for long. Reinforcements are inbound.
Cool!
Someone get on the horn ASAP with an update. Now! I'm the one paying your fucking salaries. This is Senor McKay.
Danny, someone flipped the switch on one of the basins. You'll have to hit it again.
Manda pinga esto.
Warning. Critical pressure.
Danny, someone flipped the switch on one of the basins. You'll have to hit it again.
Manda pinga esto. Damn it.
Really? The thing's not gonna blow you? There it is.
Warning. Critical pressure level. Jesus, Murphy, the readings I'm getting are off the charts. Why is nobody calling me? Call me the fuck now or your asses are fired!
I still don't get what's with the drinking of the rum. Like, what it did, is that rum? Does it have some sort of property that means you can drink it and it offsets the poison? It just does not click with me.
Was this you, backpack?
Yes.
It was you! I'm finished! Finished! You hear that, backpack? Finito!
Okay, Danny, we're almost done. You destroyed that massive pipeline, but something called the Toxiflow Reactant Ultrafiltration Downstream Osometer is at the head of it.
The toxic. ¿Qué pinga es eso?
It's in the warehouse. I unlocked it for Lucky. She should be there already.
Headed there now.
Oh, ammo. Thanks, I was running low.
You people better be busy fixing this! If it's those damned libertards, I want your soldados to mop the floor with them!
God damn it, that name's never gonna not make me laugh. Is it childish? Oh, hell yeah, it's childish.
You useless motherfuckers! I am pulling your health and dental! You can all choke to death on that poison! You'll be there for fuck all! I'll bankrupt you in your dumb country, you and your backpack snot-nosed kids!
What is this, Scooby-Doo?
Incoming!
I'm serious. It sounds like Scooby-Doo. Anyone else?
Danny, you did it. I'm proud of you. And Tigre would have been too. We have destroyed the only place on this island where they produce the poison they spray on the tobacco fields in the west.
After the use of the poison.
No more wonder drug. Vanny, you're not going to believe it, but before we hit McKay at the port, I got a special request from Clara. And she's got a point.
Didn't see that coming.
We have an opportunity to do something bigger. If we destroy Castillo's oil reserves in El Este right now, it will choke his army of fuel across the island.
I like the sound of that.
Go hit the big red tanks all over La Jolla. Our guerrillas will help you. I sent them pics of what to target.
Gracias, comadre.
And just another generic go and blow shit up. Again, if interesting phone calls or whatever happen, I'll you know, editing.
Danny, the assault on the port is starting. It's time to put a fucking end to McKay's invasion on our island.
Let's make that Yankee pay for what he did to us.
And end Castillo's rule over El Este. Danny, forget about the rest of the oil tanks and get to the port.
Ya voy.
Okay, I don't get what the point of destroying that shit was if it's just gonna, just join us at the port. Okay. I might as well have just destroyed the rest of them. Who cares? Huh. Surprised the thing's not shooting at me. Usually you still get shot at if you're wingsuiting in restricted space. Really? You're just gonna just chill in there? Not gonna join us in the port? Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. Well.
Hola.
Okay. You at the port?
As a matter of fact, I am. Sitting in my little fortified panic room. It's Russian-made and impossible to open. And I'll just wait for Castillo's reinforcements.
Great. I'll swing by and say hello.
Look, backpack. If it's just you coming to see me, let's talk the situation over. I'll be unarmed.
I won't. Move!
They're saying that we're beginning this assault. Where the hell is everyone? Oh, I saw one blip. You gonna come save me? You gonna let me bleed to death? They're gonna let me bleed to death. Oh. Oh. Hey, check it out. I'm not dead. Yeah, I saw those bombs right as I got there, and yeah, I deserved that.
much less than.
Do. Blowing shit up. Bip, 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 bip. Ow.
Grenade!
Ooh, the special forces are after us, guys. Oh no. Only the special forces fucking meant something in this game.
You're okay. I'm gonna move. Truck. Come on, Aceres! We can take this fort!
There we go. There you go. Take your pills.
Incoming chopper!
Do I have a driver? Let's share that.
Danny, I just got word McKay is hiding in the warehouse, in his office.
That hijo de puta is mine.
Don't let them get into the office!
Guys, the momentum is shifting. If you don't make a stand against the guerrillas here, you're gonna lose. Now go out there and fight for Castillo.
What was it? That was the episode of American Dad. Holy shit! That episode of American Dad where the family goes to the that amusement park that gets that was a Roy Family was his name. It was the joke for Walt Disney being crazy. They end up in this, they end up locked in it, and there's all these different factions. Roger the Alien ends up leading one of them for the big war at the end. He's like, all right, I just found out your laser guns are not real, and that's going to put a big damper on my plans. So, all right, new strategy. Die for me. Die for me.
I will.
I still think he's funny, but whatever.
How's it going there, backpack?
You really thought he was going to be there?
Late, so
Mierda.
Love you.
Yelena, Mickey wasn't there. The office was a fucking trap.
Daddy,
intel came from a fucking traitor. If I know anything about foreign invaders, they have one idea in their head if they're losing.
McKay has to be on one of those ships.
You got it, Lucky.
Elena, if the Yankee was on that ship, he's a dead man.
He wasn't. McKay's on the one farther out.
Are you sure this time?
This intel comes from one of Gilberto's people. She's on that ship and has a visual on him.
I'm on my way.
Gilberto will get on the line.
Hola, honey. I have some good news. My little chameleon on the ship sabotaged the engine. She says there's a hole and some smoke coming from the hole. You can't miss it.
You and your chameleons are fucking amazing.
I know, but don't tell them that, or else I may have to pay them more.
I'll keep an eye out and shoot my way in.
Good luck, honey.
I had a joke.
If you can't see the hole, look for the smoke.
Got it.
Oh, okay. I had a joke. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't a joke. It was a
On the water. Just gotta shoot the panel.
Can somebody let me on their boat? Can you guys have a boat not explode? Okay. What was I about to say? All right, the epicness of like this siege on the port. I mean, one, I love the whole thing with the special forces. Really, their gear is a slightly different color. Like they look more tactical than the generic soldiers. Stop moving. Hey, you mind picking me up?
If you can't see the hole, look for the smoke.
Shut up. Yeah, like I was saying though, I love how the special forces in this game they're a joke.
When you find McKay, make him suffer.
Are you soldiers even fighting anymore?
I mean, if there is any difference in the special forces soldiers, you know, like their actual like the amount of damage they deal to you or whatever, I barely notice.
There's some chemical weapons here. I think the other ship had more.
And McKay?
Don't see him. I will look up top.
What's the other thing I wanted to make fun of? I made fun of the special forces guys. Oh, right. It's the fact that this big siege on the port was a truck with a mounted machine gun and what, about 6 or 7 soldiers? Okay, I guess these guys do have better bulletproof vests. I usually just headshot them, but I guess these guys do have better armor. Yeah, but see, if I have the armor-piercing ammo, I just blow their head off, so who gives a shit? But But yeah, I mean, that siege was pathetic. I mean, even like the final battle in Far Cry 4, there have been other big battle moments in this game.
The situation has changed.
I don't want to hear it right now, Juan.
See, he's a skin tag on a weasel's asshole.
Well.
But we just made a deal. McKay is offering us a fuck ton of cash if we let him go. We're talking real dinero, Danny.
No way Clara's good with this.
I'll deal with Clara. You and I both know the real war starts the first minute Castillo dies. And you can't win that fight without cash. Trust me.
We've been doing pretty good with bullets.
Leave him alone and head back to the port. I'm on my way there now. It's time to celebrate. We won!
Love how he Weasley finds his way out of it. Oh.
Go on, Backpack. Go join the fiesta back on the mainland. I'm sure they're gonna have a piñata set up and everything for you.
I'm thinking.
Danny would shoot him in the face. I want to let him live because he's funny. It's the right move.
I can't believe you did it!
Adios, Mickey.
Celeste para siempre, Danny.
Yelena!
I only wish Honron could have seen you put that fucker in the ground. Fuck McKay's money.
Let's hear it.
Still think he's funny.
You should say something.
I've given enough speeches.
Then I think it's only appropriate that I
your
say
time, Lorenzo.
Lucky.
Today, for the first time in my life, I actually feel lucky. When I look into the eyes of your generation, I see the same fire, the same passion, the same hope I used to see in mine. Together, we have the chance to create something new. It's your turn. Let's make this Yara's last war.
La Moral. Legends of 67.
Bienvenido, Celeste, Clara.
Welcome to Libertad.
Gracias. But no. La Moral's good on its own.
Is that right?
We'll help you kill Castillo. But we'll also keep an eye on Libertad. You want me to trust this wrinkled-up abuelo to fix our Yara? No. We fight. We don't follow.
I like this one.
That's two of us. See you in Esperanza.
Yeah, because that's not going to cause problems after the war. That's not going to cause problems now. And nothing between Juan and Danny about shooting him in the face. It's like you only made one cutscene for after that. That's a smart move. Like I said, that raid on the port was fucking pathetic.
I know there are many who speak of the old Revolution of 67 like a dream. That these murderers were heroes. They will destroy your future, just as they did my father's. When I look into your eyes, I see lions. Libertad.
I see cannon fodder.
Murderers of 67. These are lies. The truth? They are all known by the same name. Terrorista. I have a vision. To rebuild paradise. But these terroristas have made sure the cost of paradise will be blood. Let this be Yara's last revolution. Let us claim victory to the lions!
Is that necessary?
Coño. Wish you two were here.
See, I still don't fully understand some of these scenes with Diego and Castillo. I mean, I've said this in the past. I feel like it was almost like they wanted to do something totally different when they made them. and then they, I don't know, went an entirely different route, but didn't want to waste all the effort. I don't know. It just, I don't see what they're trying, like, is that, because in some of them Diego seems to be getting on better terms with his pops, and then on other ones it's like that, where it seems like he's having regrets and thoughts that his dad isn't so great. I don't understand what it's trying to convey to me, or even what the hell Diego's purpose in the story is. I mean, we know he's met Danny, he's helped him once. It doesn't really make sense to me. The hell is the main mission now? So yeah, I mean, I don't fully understand what Diego's purpose in this in the narrative is. In all honesty, if I had to wager a guess, it would be Juan and all of them want to kill him, and then Danny thinks otherwise because he's a kid.
What the hell is going on, Juan?
It's Clara. Conjure, just get there. This is D-Day, Danny. Fucking D-Day.
Fuck.
You know, the whole thing, you know, it's, you know, is it worth, you know, they're going to say he's too warped, he's, you know, he's a Castillo, evil runs in his blood and all that, you know, it's the nature versus nurture thing. It's going to be that moral choice or whatever, and it's, I don't know. Which, I don't want to say that's a shitty plot device. It's not a plot device. Story beat. I'm trying to think the right term for it. Trope, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not saying that never works. That's a bad way. You know, that's a bad story moment. Whatever. I'm just saying you, excuse me, haven't set that up. You haven't given me any reason to care about Diego, to really care about how he is maybe falling under Castillo's spell, maybe not. It's like this is another problem with this way of telling this narrative. How instead of what we've been going as part 26, instead of giving me 26 parts of a consistent single narrative. This is something that Ubisoft has been doing a lot lately, and I think it is a dog shit way to tell a story. All three of these sections can be completed in any order and are completely independent of one another. This way of telling a story can work. I've said Grand Theft Auto does something very similar, you know, Rockstar games, where you'll have multiple missions that can be completed in any order and are independent of each other, but they all come together and fit a chapter in the story. It fits a chapter in what's going on in the world, and then you hit certain bottlenecks in the story that moves you from chapter to chapter. You know, you can do stories like this where, you know, there's three of these branching paths, you know, all three of these storylines run in together into the main plot line. You know, big sprawling RPGs can do this. The problem with the way that Ubisoft has done it, it's like instead of three roads that gradually merge into a highway, this game has all three roads slamming together in a four-way intersection that also meets together into a highway going 70 miles an hour. It's just, when you hit that bottleneck point where everything converges, it feels so sudden and breakneck that it's like, well, what the hell have I been doing this whole time? You know, not everything feels so independent of each other. Everything... I haven't been growing with any of these characters because they're only really in a third of a larger game. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, Tigre died, even though I've been playing this game for however many hours. Okay, but how long have I actually really known El Tigre? For about 20 minutes. Who gives a shit? You know, it's like Diego. You know, all of the bits with him and Castillo are done in whatever order you do the main story in, so you don't get a cohesive, linear narrative of his time with Castillo. You know, so it doesn't show us, is he slowly being brainwashed? Is he slowly figuring out his dad's not a nice person? All we know is that it's kind of both, and it's whatever you want it to be. Like I said, it is a dog shit way to tell stories, and Ubisoft is... It's so sad for me to see this out of what used to be probably my favorite developer. I don't know. Whatever. Rant over. I'm going to close here, guys. Thanks for... mouth keeps filling with saliva. It's hard to talk. Thanks for watching. Social media is in the description. Like, comment, not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. More next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.